Hey everyone, this is video 9. We have learned cut lines already in class and we've done a lot with them, but just in case you need a reminder, this is a reminder for you on how to do these. You should all have this document, but I'm just going to go over a few of the highlights of it and show you a good cut line just to remind you. So the first thing that I want to talk about is sentence 1. Sentence 1 of a cut line, remember 1 of 3 or 4, should be in present tense, and it should talk about exactly what's happening in the photo. Okay, sentence 2 and 3 can be past tense, and they really should just be added details about the subject of the photo, what's happening in the photo, the event, and things like that. For a sports game, it's probably going to be the score of the game, some big plays and highlights and things like that. So that's the second and third sentence. The fourth sentence, if you have one, is probably going to be a quote, which I want you guys to aim for. Really, I think quotes just help photos come to life. It should probably be a quote from the subject, but like if it's a sports game, you get one from a fan or a coach, that I think would be acceptable as well. You can be the judge of that. Down here is the style guide. We learned a little bit of AP style, so there are some reminders for you. Just remember that the first sentence should contain as much of the who, what, when, where, why, and how as possible. You should edit your sentences like you know how to edit them. Remember, with dates, we abbreviate them if they have a specific date included, like March 24th. Or February 24th, but not if they don't. So if it just says, in February, it snowed, it does not need to be abbreviated, but if it said, on February 4th, it snowed, it would be. There are some months of the year that never get abbreviated, so remember to look back at your notes for those. Remember, we spell out numbers 0 through 9, and we write out 10 and above. As far as names go, we use their first and last name on their first reference, and after that we only use the last. And then we don't use titles like Mr. or Mrs. Unless it's absolutely necessary. So I'm going to show you really quick just an example of one, just so you can see it. This is a photo that I took. Here's my cut line for it, and then we'll break it down. Sophomore Jack Smith takes an order at Sprinkle's Cupcake Bar, where he works 3 days a week after school to save money for his summer mission trip to Mexico. Smith has been saving money for this trip for 3 years. The trip is a part of a local organization called The Mission Continues, which is an organization that helps build homes for the less fortunate. I'm really excited about the trip, but my job at the store is fun too, so it's a win-win situation, Smith said. So you'll see that my first sentence right there is in present tense. Jack Smith takes an order at the Sprinkles Bar where he works. It has the who, the what he's doing, the where he's doing it, and the why he's doing it, and even the when, actually. And then my second 2 sentences talk a little bit more about what he's doing and why he's doing it, talks about the organization and details of the trip. And then the last quote, which obviously I had to ask him some questions for, really just sums up in the photo like his reaction to what he's doing, which is really your goal. And you'll see that I followed AP style and things there as well. So there's your example. Let me know if you need any help.